through your city like my name was Peter Parker. And you know how I do, yeah, you know we're wild and party. Menage a drizzle with night shizzle, Selena Kyle, Felicia Hardy, huh? That's the pussy I like, yeah, it puts me in the zone. Imagine living my life adamantium bones. And you best back off me, bub, or I'm popping them things. So they stay up on the grizzy, stacking Bruce Wayne change. I mean Bruce Wayne money, stacking Bruce Wayne money. Bruce Wayne money, stacking Bruce Wayne money. And you know he custom fitted, looking Tony Stark fresh. Got a mean red head, double D's on a chest.
Face it, Tiger, yeah, you just hit the jackpot.
Riding real clean, keep $1 million in the stash box. Mashing with this hustle, cause nothing's off the juggernaut. Known to murder beats, you can call me Cletus Cassidy. Wait, how about Kazar, cause I live amongst the savagery. Thanks for tuning in, it's about that time. Johnny V, Scholar, and your dude, Tom Devine. How to show up on the internet, I'm just being honest, man. Hit him with the catchphrase, yeah, we keep it coming.
Boom.
Welcome to a comic book look. Oh, I'm sorry, that would be you.
Oh my. Well, you know, New Year's resolutions, you guys, one of them, of course, for Sergeant Merica was to steal the show, which he already does on his own channel. Get familiar, but he just totally did it here. Welcome to a comic book look. 2017, first episode, right? So we survived the holidays. We definitely had a great 2017 dinner. So good that I totally just spit up Mike a second ago. Pretty darn cool. Yeah. So, with that, wonderful day in comics, I say.
Yeah.
Stacks are looking huge across the table here. I had a crazy cool day, so I think we should just get right into it.
Crazy cool day. You should mention, of course, in the 605, it's probably at least 10 below out right now.
Yeah.
We're cruising in sub-zero temps, which is just perfect for us. As we're so used to. I know everybody wants to come visit us here. Just make sure we get enough floor space for you. But otherwise, yeah, let's start this out. Speaking about freezing cold, what do you got over there?
Freezing.
That's ice hot.
Ice hot off the press, you mean?
Yes.
So you guys, U.S. Avengers happened. 605 is in mourning. Jack of Hearts is our hero.
He's not our hero.
He's not our hero. He's not a real hero. So I was at the shop and saw this blank variant cover of U.S. Avengers. And I was like, you know, I need a real protector, not Jack of Hearts. I'm sorry. So with that, who do I turn to in the comic book world? My main man. You guys, we are under the protection. And it's not even declared that this is strictly South Dakota. So this is like nationwide. Is by your sword. U.S. Avengers is under the protection, you guys, of none other than Norman Osborn and the Iron Patriot armor from Dark Avengers. So, you guys, this print was awesome. It is done in charcoal, custom piece for me. John Jones at Rainbow Comics 42nd in Minnesota. Get familiar, it's on their Facebook page, or you can Facebook us a comic book look to see the up close. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful work. This is totally gonna go on my Dark Avenger wall. I'm gonna rotate some of that stuff off of there and celebrate some of this new stuff, because for me, every day's Dark Avenger Day. I'm getting covers made like crazy. I got one in Australia that's done right now. That's gonna be cool when I get that, whenever that happens. It's been like a year. So we'll see whenever I get that. But it looks cool because I saw a picture of it a few months ago. So hopefully I'll get my hands on that one soon. And every time I see a blank cover, I think, how can the Dark Avengers be a part of that? So, with that, thank you, John Jones, here. So, you killed it. You did a really good job. Shading is on point. Technique is solid. And I just love it. And this, to me, is an enjoyable cover. Jack of Hearts, I don't know what you were thinking, Marvel Comics, why you did that to South Dakota, because, I don't know, like, Rainbow Comics reps for the comic industry. So, we deserve better. And we got it. It just sucks that the rest of the state, all two of us, that besides me, can't enjoy it. So, whatever.
But, I mean, Jack of Hearts, he was a critical character in Avengers Disassembled, where he detonated himself and killed Ant-Man, Scott Lang. And so that was kind of interesting little storyline. So, at least for that, I could appreciate him in the 605, but... Yeah. That beautiful cover is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. So, loving it, loving it, love it. So, thank you again, Sir John Jones. Been on the show before. Get familiar. Check him out. Check out Rainbow on Facebook. If you're in the 605 and haven't visited, give them a holler. Because, I mean, they're crushing it here. Book a movie theater. Why not? draw a comic book cover. Why not?
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's he does the early morning show to let you know what to pick up on Rainbow Comics.
Yep.
Him and the Badger. So it's been amazing.
Yep. So definitely, thank you. So hitting the books, crazy week for us. I don't even know where to begin. Where do you want you to do it, or you want me to do it?
You showed one. I'll show one. We'll just keep kicking along. I picked up God Country. This is Donnie Cates and Jeff Shaw. It's been one of those. I've enjoyed these two guys. Cates is the writer. Shaw is the artist. I enjoyed Paybacks. It was one of those things that I just thought was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I just found out on Hoopla and I read it. Buzzkill was one of their first books. So Buzzkill and Paybacks are in the same universe. Buzzkill was the superhero that got his powers from drugs. So cigarettes, coffee, the caffeine, the nicotine, aspirin, all the way up to drinking and heroin. And those kind of things. I mean, he would black out sometimes in a major battle because that's what happens when you have too much alcohol and drugs. So that character is crazy. This one, I believe, is an older man who has dementia. A sword falls from the heavens, and I believe that it is only he then can take care of what the impending doom, impending craziness that is coming. Generally, they do a lot of short runs. Buzzkill, I think, was 4 or 5 issues. Paybacks did 2 runs, about 4 issues. I'm really hoping God Country is going to be a longer run. But even if it's 4 or 5, I will be amazed. I will love it for what it is. It was the number one thing I pulled off the shelf immediately. So
Nice.
Ken.
Well, I might just do. I only have 2 comics. I might just do them together because they're kind of tied together. Nothing off of the new wall this week. I went back to my old favorites. I got some Supergirl comics presented by Merica Honda. So they're all about seatbelt safety.
Oh, yeah.
There's a foreword in front of each of them from Elizabeth Dole from when she was the transport
excellent.
secretary in 1983. So that's about when these are from, 1983, 1984, right in that time frame. I just love these kind of, random, freebie, one-off giveaways they have. Yeah. This one takes place in, Fairy Tale Land, Big Bad Wolf Trucking,
okay.
Humpty
I was
Dumpty.
trying to figure that out.
So, but they're all about seatbelts and saving lives, and so I thought that was pretty cool. They hooked me up at the shop with those today, so had to get those and add them to my collection.
Very cool. All right, well, next I'm going to flip it up here. So, DC, or no, Marvel.
Yeah.
I was going to go on a rant. Marvel and the Midwest just don't get along, okay? But this next one is Great Lakes Avengers, issue number 4. I love this book for what it is because it sets out what it strives to do, which is to entertain. And it is so quirky and so funny. Having met this team in the original Thunderbolts run, I'm really excited just to explore the characters. Where are they at now? What does it mean to be a flunky superhero? What does that look like from the day-to-day? This takes us there. It's a blast. So, only on issue 4, I'm curious to see where we go with the series. I'm not going to take any of it too seriously, but the best part is it is in canon with everything else. So funny. So, loving it so far. Can't recommend it enough. I have not read this immediate issue. I just picked it up. So, I will let you guys know what I think of it. But I am very, very excited. So, yeah.
And that is issue number 4?
Yep.
So what have you been...
it's just weird.
All right.
And my favorite part was just seeing... Because this is Flatman.
Yeah.
Seeing him impersonate as Reed Richards for gigs is hilarious.
All right.
That is probably the funniest thing ever. I'm a Reed Richards knockoff, and I'm going to call myself out on it.
All right.
That's funny.
So it's like Flatman, Big Bertha.
And then we have Doorman.
All right.
And then Mr. Immortal or Mortal or whatever. Yeah. And then there's a young gal now, a newer character that turns into a blue werewolf.
All right.
Yeah.
Smurfwolf.
Yeah. Smurfwolf. So, very eclectic, very random. The villain can't take it seriously, but you're not meant to. It's a pop book. It's light. But that's funny to me. So, I love it.
Well, and I've enjoyed those too. I think having a plethora of different kinds of comics. Yeah. Because there are some I want to read because they're deep. There are some I read because I've loved the characters forever, and sometimes I do want a silly book.
Yep.
And I would say, you know, Great Lakes Avengers, I could see fill that. Next Wave was the one I enjoyed all the time.
Yeah.
So,
For those reading like Captain America, silly book.
Yeah. Silly bird.
Silly.
I picked up this Dungeons and Dragons Frost Giant's
Which is
Fury,
awesome.
number 1. Yeah, I used to be a huge D&D fan. I know John now is the reign supreme when it comes to hacking and slashing.
I play a druid.
There's been a couple others. This is Jeff Zub, and he writes a lot of the Skull Kickers, and you know it's a lot of the D&D style kind of comics. He's done a couple different runs with these characters that were used from Baldur's Gate video game. I enjoyed the first one, the second one with the vampires. It seems like they're jumping from D&D genre to D&D genre. They did a Ravenloft run, they did a Baldur's Gate run. This kind of explores the Icewind Dale run, so I'll be very interested. This is, of course, freezing cold. Boom. Perfect for that South Dakota winter.
I think we're gonna boom and catchphrase together on this next one. What?
Boom!
Red Hood and the Outlaws. Go figure, different covers.
Yeah.
Why can't we?
No.
Same cover.
Same
Okay, I
cover.
thought you got the different one. I'm sorry.
No.
All right. I was about to go on this rant about why we never agree on covers, but that's not true.
He
But
just
the
wants
next
to
one,
rant.
the next
Yeah,
one
next
is
one,
going to
this
be
one.
that where this comes from, and I'll tell you why I'm right and he's wrong. Anyways, Red Hood and the Outlaws, issue number 6. Wonder Woman knockoff, check. Clone zombie Superman, check. Jason Todd, oh my gosh.
The Dark Trinity.
Whoo! It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
The reason why I especially like this cover opposed to the other one is this is kind of a homage to the cover where Jason Todd first steals the tire off the Batmobile.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of it was a fun take on it. So
Artwork's been sick, storyline sick, clever, just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think that gritty side of Gotham I've been looking for in pretty much all the other books.
yeah, I know some people worry with Lobdell's writing. He has a tendency to over-sexualize his females, start to get into
That is exactly what I
campy
read.
talk. Yeah. Right now, this one it hits a lot of serious notes with Jason Todd trying to connect to Bizarro because he's almost like a adolescent child with that Superman power. It'll be very interesting to see how they continue to develop Bizarro in this. And that was the character I picked it up for. But I do like the whole mixture of the Dark Trinity.
Nice. All right, now you ready to disagree?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Ready?
Boom!
We're talking Mighty Thor, issue 15.
And you picked it up because it was number 1, right?
No. I picked it up, guys. I don't read this book normally. Mike does, so Mike knows way more about this than I do. But let me tell you something. I know a sexy cover when I see it, and that is that. So,
That was a pretty cover until I saw that one.
I don't know, man.
I think they're both very, very attractive
Because
covers,
mine
so.
has obviously the rainbow on it. Yeah, let the jokes roll. But more importantly, I got it not because of the rainbow, but because of the Imperial Guard, which is why I picked up this issue. X-Men 90s cartoon Phoenix Saga. Anybody? Dark Phoenix Saga. Anybody? Imperial Guard appears, throws down with the X-Men. Sweet team, had some of the action figures. Getting to see these characters in the books now, what a treat. Very exciting. Yep.
Yep.
So very, very cool. And have you flipped through this? The artwork on some of these pages is off the hook.
Yeah, Dodderman art, which is the cover that you have is
God
Dodderman.
bless America. Holy crap.
Spoilers.
So awesome. Just so pretty and just so keeping it cosmic.
Yeah.
It's so awesome. So I'm a huge fan of this book. I don't know if this is one. I mean, I'll check out the next issue if there's more Imperial Guard greatness in it. I'm just reading it for the team. That's how I read for the characters. But I'm excited.
Yeah, I believe this whole next arc is about them. There is a war going on right now between different realms. Jane Foster Thor is trying to assist and overthrow Malik, the accuser, I believe is what they call it. The
Dark Elf?
The dark elf with the half light, half dark face.
Yep.
He's basically got all the bad guys on his side. Loki, the Frost Giants, all of them. And it started all the way back from the original run of number 1. I'm trying to even remember. Pre-New 50 or pre-New Secret Wars. So there was the Thor was unworthy. He lost his hammer. He tried to fight Malik with a axe. They got a nice battle. Malik cut off Thor's arm. He wore it around his shoulders like a scarf. So there was all this amazing telling of Jason Aaron's storyline, Dodderman art. There's only been a couple issues that's been interrupted with some filler so that Dodderman could get caught back up. But this war has been going on for 2 runs. This one, like I said, is number 15. It did start over again, I believe, after Secret Wars. It's just been an amazing book. Like John said, every time Dodderman's art's come out, it's just been amazing. And now the war has gotten to the part where the Shi'ar Empire is going to get into it. I cannot wait to see how they impact it too. My cover was the Mike Diodato Jr.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
Boom. Boom.
Boom. I'm trying to downplay your cover.
Right.
It is a good cover. It's just mine's better. Okay. So anyway, speaking of better, Mike is a better comic book fan than I am. Did you know that? Everyone's going to be like, yo, John, we knew that. So, I claim to be this awesome professor of Alpha Flight stuff. You know, you think of someone that's on top of their stuff, you know, like a John Boy with the Swamp Thing. He just knows that Swamp Thing's going to appear on page 8 of this issue that occurred 20 years ago. Me? There was something that dropped last week containing Alpha Flight. I had no idea about it until Mike told me, and I was like, oh, dude, I need to get this. So Old Man Logan, issue 16. Interesting. Going into space to save Alpha Flight from the Brood. Okay, so I flipped ahead. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Yep, Sasquatch, Pucker in there. So I'm excited just to kind of see where that takes me. I don't know.
All right.
So we'll see how it goes. It already looks way more exciting than the Captain Marvel run was, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, you want me to drop some DC truth bombs? That's all I got left.
Let's dig into them.
Alright, I'm going to fly through these, you guys, because I got too many. New Superman, issue 7. Taking us to the International side, DCU in canon. Fun. Justice League of China, funny concept. Just so fun. Just a lot of fun. Interesting. So, I'll see where it goes. And this is another light one.
Yeah, and I'm not sure on that one if Batman or Bruce Wayne gets invited or guest stars in it.
Sure.
Or if it's the next one. But I did see one that, I think Batman's going to be in that one.
Okay.
It said something about the Bat, which would be very interesting to see.
There's a version of Batman in there.
Down there, yeah.
And they're training maybe a bunch of people. I don't know.
But I think they showed on another cover, there's a Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
So.
Well, that works.
Yeah.
All-Star Batman issue 6, you guys. Mr. Freeze. That's going to be awesome. You guys know how I feel about Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, you need to sit outside and read that one to get the full effect.
Yeah, totally.
They'll just open a window.
Yeah.
Finally, gorgeous cover alert. Makes a man want to change his ways. Batman Detective Comics, issue 948. Sexy cover, you guys. Batwoman is a sexy character to me. Fighter, strong, holds up to Batman. And honestly, I don't want to say came out of nowhere, but doesn't have the years of legacy like Batman does, but is totally holding her own in the Batman U. Her solo title drops next month again, so this will be the rebirth version of that. Really excited to read it. Always have loved it. I have a ton of trades of the New 52 that I've read some of it for.
Beautiful.
Beautiful artwork,
Yeah.
and so I do need to get those wrapped up, but love it. So I'm really excited about that. What else do I got going on in here? Okay, so
Sweet Google.
So yeah, it's complicated. So you guys, this little event happened. Fanboy John, Justice League and the Power Rangers, issue number 1. The problem with that is that they put all the variant covers in my pickup box, including the blank variant. So I have the Pink Ranger hanging out with Batman. I have the Yellow Ranger hanging out with the Green Lantern, which is cool. I have the Red Ranger hanging out with Wonder Woman, which is cool.
I can see that.
Blue Ranger's chilling out with Cyborg, which is cool. Black Ranger's hanging out with the Flash, which is awesome, and he has his axe in there. I love the use of the weapons on some of these. Finally, the Green Ranger chilling out with Superman. So, am I going to physically read all these? No. But I am going to definitely check this out and see how it goes. If it's absolutely terrible, I'm not going to continue it. But the covers make it fun.
Can I see this last one?
Yeah.
So the kick to Superman's face is chilling out with Superman.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Because Superman's like, hey, just give me
Yeah,
a
I
shot.
didn't do
What
that.
can I do?
Yeah. So, why not?
You always have that
So,
in front of
really excited about that. And the main takeaway I had from this mountain, would I have gotten these if they weren't in my pull list? Probably not. Not all of them.
Right.
But the fact that the shop read my brain and was like, dude, we're
Yeah.
going to roll a dice and see how it goes. He's probably going to love this. Smart. That's a smart vendor right there. And that's why I don't look at my shop as a vendor. I literally will walk in and talk with them and catch up like they're family.
Yeah.
They treat you like family. They know what you like. That's how you have a good comic shop, is that they just know. And that's cool.
Yeah.
So, very, very cool. The Carnage Lava Lamp comes out, boom. They let me know on Facebook.
Yeah.
Because they know I've been waiting for it forever. So, really loving that. Thank you so much, Rainbow Comics, for continuously thinking of us, leaving Ken little presents to pick up, with those freebie comics from back in the day. And, yeah.
Yeah, they're not so free anymore, but that's okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's all right.
Just to add to that, I mean, they do know what we want. I grabbed out of the trade pile. I mean, they're great. They got a whole bunch of these back issues. They throw awesome deals on them. How can you turn that down? I mean, it's been amazing that they could do that.
Yep.
Especially it was a light week for me. I only had 4 issues.
Yep.
So that was great. And then Ken, the Reign Supreme, the Hunter in the wild, went and found another prize.
I did. I was able to locate a PX preview exclusive glow-in-the-dark Big Trouble in Little China Lopan pop funk figure.
Ooh.
So I haven't actually had it glow in the dark yet, but I'm pretty excited to see what it
Yeah,
does.
he's got to
So
soak up the light.
I'm thinking that's pretty sweet.
Think it's just going to be his face, or you think the whole...
Oh,
I think the face
Everything
and the
blue?
hand.
Yeah,
everything
everything
blue
is
will
blue.
probably glow. But
All right.
yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Add that bad boy to my collection.
All right, so get it good in the light, and then we go to bed tonight, put in the bed stand and watch
There
it
you
glow.
go.
Why is Lopan looking at me? He's just
Yeah.
glowing, doing his thing.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
That's all I got.
2017, kind start so far. We're looking forward to getting more books read, bringing you more reviews, and interacting more with you guys too. We love our viewers, so thank you for supporting us and checking us out. Reality is, we're just, kicking it, sometimes having a beer, talking comics in South Dakota. So getting views is humbling and kind of awesome. So we're just going to keep rolling like that. That's the basis of the channel we started with when we founded this thing, and we're just going to keep it moving. You guys have anything else?
No, enjoyable. It's freezing cold out. Can't wait to read comics.
Yes! Boom. Well, you guys, as always, have an awesome week coming up. Let us know how your books treated you. We'll post this video right away. Twitter, hit us up, @comicbooklook, @John of Demand, @SD Hoovian, @Sergeant Merica. Whew. That's almost kind
That's
of
a lot-
exhausting.
that's a lot of
comicbooklook@gmail.com. If you have any show ideas, what do you want us to talk about? I love a good theme show. We're going to try to plan some, maybe a little something for Valentine's Day. Turn the heat up a little bit during this frigid time of the year. Ow! Rainbow wants to do, some more shows with us too, and I think that's a really cool idea. We always have fun with them hanging out, so We'll see what we can do. But, like I said, have a great weekend. Let us know how your books treat you. What do you have questions on? Do you have any recommendations for us and vice versa, So let us know. And you guys know the drill as always. Keep it comics for sure, man. 2017, blah!